This new mission. I haven't played this yet, so this is new. With our next one last.
You tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
How are you? Who will you be without a squad to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Who will you be? Wow, that's a nice question.
Alexa Carlyle is dead.
So you went into Dubai?
Huh?
So naturally,
you went into Dubai?
The late matriarch
Nah, not in Dubai right now.
Emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and
trying to kill. I ain't too sure who is a female assailant I have.
Carlyle descends from an ancient
Carlyle.
warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War.
Gonna do it sneaky, gonna do it loud.
Sneaky as hell. Right now I'm swiping, no swiping.
The family still asserts its
Although swiper wasn't very sneaky, you know. Anyway.
Alexa Carlyle is cold as ice. It was her late father who first brought the three families.
So they're gonna send me to hunt the devil. Wow. Well done.
Meaning that this
they're doing well.
Is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
Providence.
One more thing. According to
Providence.
Carlyle keeps a case file on the constant.
Providence,
yeah. In his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Are you watching on YouTube?
Right. Happy hunting, 47.
That's my target. That's my target. You know, that old heifer on top of these top stairs there. She imagine that she having a funeral downstairs while she alive and upstairs. She just coming to do certain things. That old water axe.
Yeah, kill her.
Alright, so I'll go in with everything I have here. Since it's the first time, I'll go casual. I ain't doing that. That is why I catch my tail with that mission last night, so I'll do it on master.
Okay, good.
I was being bougie now, trying to be a little bougie. That is why I catch my cuckoo, so. I'll catch it after what the first person killing, he was a breeze. You see that second person, I keep messing it up somehow. It was because of all the extra surveillance, extra guards, extra cameras, whatnot. I still do well, but I forget I was on that level now, boy. And it would have been a little bit harder. I played like I was playing casual.
Okay.
Thornbridge Manor.
What you gonna do now?
The Carlyle family's home for countless
Hopefully I'll survive this one.
The Revenant
that old looking lady.
Is that heifer?
Grandson and daughter-in-law are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ.
So Carlyle know a ghost coming. Wow.
Any appeal for
Because I will just call a hitman. Normally he's a ghost, eh?
Yeah.
So she meant looking for a ghost. A ball out.
You see you do this. Get in the front.
I gotta find the case file too.
Let's stroll in this every day. Taking a stroll in the bushes.
Apparently he afraid of water. He's a cat.
You know what? He can't get his shoes wet and shit.
Nah, he playing cat.
That is Phineas Whitman, the famous private investigator, hired by Madame Carlyle. Smuggling. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself. What is it?
Sure, buddy.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Good job.
Don't get snatched. You don't get snatched. Snatch it.
Oh, back all my coins too. There's all my coins. Was 3 coins I had or 4? I think it was 4, you know. I think you robbed my coin.
Mr. Whitman, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security.
If you was my maid, I'd fire you.
Like this. And
You talking way too much.
This is what I mean.
I'm doing the
You have
job,
to be
bro.
patted down before you see Madame
I'm a
Carlyle
little too
inside.
much.
I could just cry.
Give me a second, I just pee over here. You go and pat me down and I have guns on me like a mother.
Oh shit, Ted calling. I know, I'll be back.
Alright, cool.
If you need to get through. You need to keep security tight, sir. Please move on to the right.
Mr. Whitman, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my specialty.
Of
Very
course
well.
they are, Agent 47.
I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Better than you.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect
47,
the crime
you
scene,
are
I will tell
so...
you this. The case concerns
that's
the
a
death
good
of
word.
Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Two-way mirror and thing, eh?
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret.
Somebody put a peephole too. Interesting. Pretty cool though. Security guard outside. Ooh, knife. Place to hide body. Ooh, what's this?
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Oh
Why
shit.
don't you use your camera to...
Looks like poison.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
I'll leave this outfit for later. Let's see how this plays out first. Okay, use this.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security arrived until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case. And I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Oh, great.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 7? Motive?